Oh, no volume. Sorry about that. All right, welcome to the E-mini Thunderdome. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe, click on notification so you can see when I go live. If you're following my trades, doing so at your own risk. So if you don't know, I've been having issues with, thank you, Stoogie, issues with Ninja. I had a senior tech do a team viewer. He said that the issue, maybe it was that I was recording tick data to my hard drive, but I've always done that, and he changed that. And he also changed on the amount of days that was being loaded on my Renko chart. I have also, have never changed that, so I don't know why all of a sudden I would have issues. So, but looks like we're good to go. Okay, looks like I haven't missed anything. This morning when I first streamed, I said that the market was probably going to be inside of yesterday's range, and it's doing that. So I'm looking for a breakout of 4260 or a breakout of going under 4200. Otherwise, it's outside in. So challenging day so far. I think a lot of people got destroyed this morning. All right, let me check something here. All right, let me put my levels in here. Let's see. So looks like we just hit our first long target. So that one is gone. On the downside, what is the low? So on the downside, we still haven't hit anything. And then we got support and resistance. So we are almost at the top of resistance. Looks like volume has slowed down. All right, so what do we got? Well, it looks like it will probably test 43 or 39. So I'm gonna go for a short here as soon as I see it. Make sure my all right, that wasn't on. Almost. All right, everything else is on. Okay. Let's see if let's see if we test 52. And I may take a short here at 52. 52.50. Let's see how it reacts. And I got my finger on a sell ask. But this could have been a test of 51 to go long. So high risk trade, because we're so close to 55. There is 332 orders waiting at 55. So this is a high risk trade here. Oh, actually, let's see. So I may get some slippage here. Yeah. Oh, I'm tempted to take a short here, but I am scared. Now there's 270 orders waiting. I am scared of 55. So I don't want to give any of my profits back from yesterday. I did really well yesterday, so I was basically trading off a platform. I was looking at my entries on a different platform, and then I was able to go and move my stop and targets on Ninja, but I wasn't really trading off of Ninja, and that's why I didn't stream it, because it was quite a challenge. But I went short from 53 all the way down, or was it 52, all the way down to 06, 42.06. So, and it was a heap of contracts, so I did really well. I made it, hold on, so I made it worthwhile, since I didn't trade the Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. I mean, I was looking at the market, but I just dealing with turning on and off of Ninja and deleting workspaces and deleting history. Oh my God, man, so annoying. If I was a tech, I'm sure, or a techie, I think I would have not struggled so much, but I'm not. So, all right, glad I did not take this short. So most likely it was a long from 51. It will probably go test yesterday's high, so we should see it. All right, so I'm gonna see if I could grab an entry here long at 52 by limit order here. I'm gonna keep it short. I'm not gonna move my stop, so I'm gonna go for a loss here. Ooh, that did not work. Did it work? Hold on. Making sure my... Is it on? Oh, it is on. Okay. No. Why didn't that work? Hold on. Why? What's going on here with the MES? Why isn't it on? That's weird. Something is up with the MES. Alright. I had, with the FlowBots, I had to do a manual entry here. Alright, okay. So looking for a test of 52, actually 51. 51. High risk trade. And the reason is that market needs to go and fill in this area here, so it may want to fill in this area before it goes for yesterday's high. So I will take the loss if it hits me, and I'll just look to see how it handles filling in this area here. So we've had a small test of IB high, so, and that was that's almost 2 hours ago, so don't know if it's done testing IB. Yesterday it tested IB low several times. I almost took another short to what was the low? 403. I think it was from 34. I almost took another short, or actually added to go to 4203, but I did get scared because it kept on testing IB low. So yeah, we have gone down in volume here, and the reason is there's just not much as far as reports or news. This morning we did have a Chicago, what was it? It was the consumer settlement out of Chicago, and that made the market move. It made it quite volatile, but ever since it hasn't. Well, I haven't been watching it the whole time. I was with the techie guy, but it seems like it wasn't too volatile. Anybody have anything excited planned for this weekend? I'm gonna go to the Psychedelic Furs concert. That's gonna be fun. Oh, hope my wife's not listening. It's a surprise. Does she hear it? Alright, but that's gonna be fun. So I lost a few subscribers because I was having issues. But I'm not looking for subscribers anyways, but kind of funny. I mean, it's out of my hands. It's not like... And it's for free. Go figure. Alright, so we're going sideways here. Alright, I'm gonna load 2 days here on this other Renko chart just to make sure that nothing happens. Alright, it's 54 up. Ooh, it looks like it's lagging a little bit. Is it? Oh, it's lagging again. Hopefully it's because I just changed the loading days on another chart. Let's see if it catches up. It's lagging a little bit. $53. Let's see. Yeah, it's lagging again. Shoot. I think it's catching up though. Alright, I need to yeah, the guy said that the best way to go and check it, which I didn't think about, is to do a time and oops, I didn't want to do that, is to open up a time and sales and just put it right next to the chart. Which is logical, but I didn't think about that. Yeah, because the dome is, and time in sales has, since it's not a chart, it has nothing to load. So okay, it looks like we are good. Yeah, hopefully everything is all fixed now. I hope so. I mean, you know, it's, I think that I'm giving out good information. So hopefully they'll be back. All right, let's watch here. Oh, POC has just moved up. So market accepting higher prices. All right, it may not want to come down. So I was looking to go long at 52, so it may not come down. It may, or if it does, now I'm afraid of testing prior POC, which is at 46 and a quarter. So this is turning to an even higher risk trade. We have VWAP at 49. So I may extend 1 or 2 points here. And if it keeps going, I'm gonna add another 5. I mean, if it keeps going up, I'm gonna add another 5. Oh, that is from Friday. It's just a thumbnail from Friday. It's just a thumbnail. Nothing more than than to make it attractive so people click. I haven't taken any trades this morning. Anytime you see those, it's just a thumbnail from the prior. Unfortunately, that's what people look for. Yeah, and actually, I get more hits when it's negative. Seems like people want to see me lose money. It does? Oh. Well, because I'm streaming, it's today's stream with a prior thumbnail. That's all it is. No, I haven't taken any trades. Alright, it looks like it may not pull back. But I am not gonna chase it, especially at the high here. No, I'm not trying to fool anybody. It's just a thumbnail. I mean, maybe I'll do a new one. Yeah, you know what? Thank you for bringing that up. Over the weekend, I'll do a thumbnail saying we are live now. Yeah, because I'm not trying to fool anybody. I'm very transparent. So over the weekend, I'll make a new one saying we are live now. Yeah, I'm slow with these things. I'm not a techie, especially dealing with Photoshop and Premiere. That stuff takes a lot of time out of me. Those softwares are very difficult. Yes, I'll do it. Okay, here we are, guys. It looks like we may get filled here. Again, high risk trade. Do not over risk, just in case you need to move it down to under VWAP if you don't have enough room. So yeah, you could always add, but if you have a small account, you can't reduce without a loss if you're negative, right? So who's chasing Ben? The market? All right, so it looks like we are coiling up here to make a move. Good for you. Well, I hope you're long from 21. Yes, exactly. But if you have read a book called The Turtle's Way, that's what those guys teach, but I think is outdated. Those guys always did going long at a break. So good for you, but be careful with demo. I would suggest opening an account with Apex. I got a discount link because demo is not the same psychologically. Turtle traders, yes, yeah. Demo psychologically is not the same. I suggest you paying when you have a evaluation, since you're paying. The Way of the Turtle. That's it. I haven't read that book in so long that I forgot the name of the title. I read that probably 15 years ago. But yeah, I think it's outdated. But yeah, I suggest either having a small account and trading micros or going for a evaluation, because it is not the same. All right. Again, it's becoming more of a high-risk trade because it couldn't pierce 54. Yeah, it's a good book. I mean, but I think it's outdated. But they traded on the breaks. All right. I am tempted to reduce this to a 2-lot. Yeah, I'm going to reduce this to a 2-lot, guys, because it could be struggling to make a new high here. Yeah, huge accounts. And some of those guys are still trading, I heard, but a lot of them couldn't keep up or couldn't handle the stress. Yeah, trading a lot of lots is, oh my God, it is, you gotta have a special personality. The only way to do it is you gotta change to ticks or to percentage or to points. You cannot be looking at P&L money, because if you see yourself down 15 grand, it could destroy your strategy. I'm using a 4 Renko. This is, I look at a 4 Renko, a 6 Renko, also 12 and a 24. And then I also look at a 1 minute chart candle just so I can see the wicks. You're welcome. All right, market is going sideways here. But we are up on the delta, almost 10,000. All right, I'm gonna scratch this trade. I am not happy. Guys, I'm gonna have my breakfast here. I'm just gonna go and turn off the camera so you don't have to watch me chew and eat. All right, guys. I do not trade the NQ. I have in the past, but she could be a mean girl. I love the NQ though, but when it's volatile, you can get your ass kicked pretty bad. If you're new to trading, I suggest focusing on one instrument only. Thank you, Ben. Having a breakfast sandwich. Merci beaucoup, monsieur. Yes, they are. But if you're trading ES with 5 lots, you still make the same amount of money. Even more. So, but if you're new to trading, you need to be on an instrument that follows levels and it's not too volatile. Use something that has high volume. The reason NQ moves up and down so much because it has very little volume. So any big orders just moves it anywhere. So if you're new, you're setting yourself up to blow your account. So let's see how far down it came. So it came all the way down to 51 and a quarter. So I missed getting filled by 1 tick. So I may have missed the move here all the way to 60. But I'm okay. I'm not upset because I'm following my rules. New high. Yeah. So it looks like the move was right here.
Unfortunately, yes.
And I was going long at 51. So I missed it by 1 tick.
Volume stock buy.
And they're buying. So it's gonna go all the way to yesterday's high. Let's see how it deals with that. So we have all of this blue area up here that needs to be filled with volume. I have my extension range target, which is at 72. But I am not liking how it's moving up. I think it's all the squeeze. Be very careful if you're still long. I think we are gonna hit the exhaustion and it's gonna come all the way down to IB. So now I'm gonna be looking for a short when it hits yesterday's high.
Yes, YouTube. Market volume stock buy.
And that's a high risk trade because I'm trying to pick the top, right? Yeah, it's gonna happen. The pullback will happen. Good for you. Exactly. Yep. Better to have $1 green than negative. All right, guys. I'm gonna take my my dish to the kitchen. I'll be right back. Excuse me. All right, we are live. Okay. Yeah, these highs are very weak. Definitely not a lot of volume here. Very sluggish to move up, so they're grinding slowly. Still missing? No volume? On my side. Oh, you mean volume trading. Okay. Yeah. It picked up a little bit now. Now we're up to 13. And that's because of the sell, huh? Because on the buy side, nothing. Yes, market volume. Yes, it's missing. But on the downside, they picked up a little bit. So again, I think this is all a squeeze. So my prediction this morning was that we're going to be inside today's value area, inside of, yesterday's range, yesterday's value area, and we just broke out of it. So it was from 51.50 at the top to 21.50 at the bottom, and now the value area is from 41.75 to 25.25. Then we have VPOC at 42.29 on a profile. So we are out of balance. So definitely look for shorts. That is my suggestion. Volume is picking up a little bit here on the buy side. It's probably just to hit 60, so let's see how it deals with 57. There's 350 orders waiting at 57, and there's 388 waiting at 60. If you trade live, don't forget to pay yourself on Friday. Doesn't matter if it's $50, $100, but you gotta pay yourself. Gotta pay yourself. If you're putting in the work, you need to get paid. So ask for a check, not a wire, so they don't charge you. And get paid. Get paid. Just the feeling of opening up a check in the mail with money, it changes your attitude. So I already made a request this morning because I did well yesterday. So my check is already being processed. I pay myself every Friday. I am not with Apex. I trade my own account. I did try Apex, but I had some issue with, well, everybody had issue with Rhythmic, and it blew my account, and then they send out an email that they're going to roll back everyone's account, but I had already canceled my subscription. And if you don't know, all evaluations, even a live account, has a specific serial number with your data provider. That's why data is never prorated. It's always, it doesn't matter if you buy at the beginning of the month or the middle of the month, you're gonna pay for the whole month. And that rule, it comes from the SEC. It has nothing to do with the data providers. So once you cancel, then you have to rebuy a new serial number, so it was not Apex's fault. It was my fault that I had canceled. So I decided not to try a evaluation again. I don't need to. I have my own live account. So I am not blaming them. I still think that Apex is the best. I do have a link on my description for half off till you pass. So, and I suggest getting more than one account. All right, guys, we're at 57, and those orders did not get. Those orders are still the orders are still in the book. There's 357. It just touched it, and so that was a good long 4 points already. But I don't scalp. In order to do well scalping, you have to trade with no stops. Oops, my mouse. You could do a hard stop at 10 points, but with all of this economic news, I don't think it's a good idea to be scalping. So, all right, here we go. Orders are in. So they pulled quite a few of those orders. All right. Yeah. Scalping. Last time I did that, I think it was in between 2009 and 11 or 12, and then I stopped. So I'm just a intraday trader looking for minimum of 10 to 15 points. Oh yeah, that was a nice entry, huh? Yeah. Right here, huh? It tested opening price, mid, boom. Yeah. That was a solid entry. But not, I mean, look at this. I mean, it went long, but it struggled. It struggled. It's crawling up. It's crawling up. It's not like yesterday. It had some big moves. Especially when it started to fall. It was nice. I was not afraid at all. Not even when it hit the IB low. The only time I got afraid, I think when it hit, was it 23, and then it bounced back up to IB right here. That's the only time. Yeah, 23. See, I still remember. This is the only time I got scared of my short right here. And I almost added here, but I wrote it all the way down to right here. That's where I got out, right here, 06. Yeah, I don't use EMAs or SMAs. But if it works for you, fantastic. Yeah, look how it's just. So it is preparing for a big move here. Because it's just building. So it's either gonna break or we're gonna see the 70s. But I do not see it going above 60. If it does, it's just to trap traders. Only thing that works is either Elliot wave, Fibonacci, or volume. But the only thing that works is volume. Once you realize and you understand that the market works on an auction system, it's based on price. It's always trying to find the value. So if it's too high, where is too low? If it's too low, where is too high? And let's meet in the middle. It's trying to find value. Bear trap, yeah. Okay. Could be. POC still at 52.50. The market has accepted higher prices.
Market stop buy.
All right, here we go. We just hit a 500 and 542 stop. Yeah, her market is not based on time. You think a hedge fund guy is looking, oh, look at that high candle wick. No, he doesn't care about candle. He's not looking at candles. He's looking at where can I go? Where can I find someone opposite of my trade? That's what he's looking for. He's not looking at Bollinger Bands and and MACD. The sooner you realize that, the sooner you'll make money. No professional is looking at a lagging indicator. But yeah, no one. But they are looking at what you're looking, and that's why you think, oh, they're going after my stop. No, it is your retail trading mentality that's showing your hands. So, if you want to make money, you can look at them, but you cannot trade off of them. Yeah. You could think like one, but don't trade like one. Alright, so I'm being patient here. I'm looking for AAA trades, A++ trades. It's Friday. If you are new to trading, do not trade Mondays and Fridays. Yeah, we are lots of consolidation. I love CL and GC. Those are my favorites to trade off of Elliot Wave. I have made a lot of money on GC, but now because of the streaming, it's usually in the back burner because I feel a type of responsibility because I am streaming. Otherwise, if I wasn't, I would have GC and CL open with my ES. But if you're new to trading, focus on one instrument only. I use the example of surfing or driving. You know, you have your local surf point. You know, you need to go and learn that wave because when it gets big, you don't want to drown, or you need to know your home racetrack so you know how to enter a curve and exit a curve and when to step on the brakes. Same thing with trading. You have to create a flow. Each market moves in a certain way, has a certain pattern. You know, once you get to know the market, that instrument, you could actually have a intuitive reaction. You know when it has done something new, a different pattern, or is repeating a pattern, and that only comes from putting screen time, looking at that instrument every day. Well, not every day, but alright guys, that looks like it was a solid long at 51. I missed it by 1 tick. But I am not upset. I am following my rules. As I mentioned, it looked like it was high risk trade because of VWAP and because the market hadn't tested IB low. So it did. After it broke IB, within 3 minutes it tested IB and then it just went long. So if it had tested here, then I wouldn't have been afraid of the long. Alright, so there may be another entry here, but I'm gonna stay away. So I'm looking for a test of 60, 61 or 60. If it pulls back, we need to see how it reacts inside of this area here. So I haven't been watching the market that much this morning because I was, I think, with the Ninja guy for about an hour and a half. So I haven't taken any trades, so I'm late to the game. So I'm not in the flow. So if I'm not in the flow, I need to be careful not to FOMO any trades. Because when you watch from the opening of the gates, you follow the rhythm. You know how it's moving. So if you ever come in the afternoon, you need to watch for at least half an hour to an hour to fall in the flow of the market. See how it's moving. Ooh, yeah. You've had a long day, but it's Friday. You get to sleep in tomorrow. So always give yourself, it's just like opening your eyes after you've had them closed for a while. That's what I always use an example. You have to adapt your eyes to the light. Same thing with the market. You got to adapt to the market conditions, and that takes time, especially if it's volatile. You can't just go in, because all you're doing is a FOMO trade. And then you get stopped out, and then you start to do revenge because you're upset that, I just turned it on, I just logged in, and I'm already negative. So then you start that cycle of FOMO revenging, and then you start adding 10, 15, 20 contracts, and then boom, you blow your account. And this, I'm talking from experience. I've been doing this since the 80s, so I've blown many accounts and I've made a lot of money. So I've been on both sides of the spectrum. Yeah, I suggest everybody, my best friend, my dear friend, is YouTube. So you got to learn something, go to YouTube. I still watch a lot of trading psychological videos. So I suggest you watching videos on psychology of trading. You gotta keep it fresh. Because it will bring out the worst of you. Trading is like a poison relationship. It brings out the worst of you. Oh yeah. It's like anything in life. If you want to do well, you need to learn and adapt. You're going against the smartest people in the world. They're hiring kids straight out of MIT. So you're going against the smartest people in the world. So you have to read. If you're not a fan of reading, get Audible. I do both. I buy the book and then I turn on the Audible and I listen to both at the same time. Yeah, quants, yeah. So you're going against the smartest people. You need to have an edge. You think it's just turning on a platform and funding an account, you're going to make money? No, you're going to have a crude awakening. That's why only 1% of people make it, because people dream that they're going to make $500 a day. Yes, it is. Yeah. I do a lot of Audible on my walks with my dog at the beach. I walk for an hour and a half, sometimes up to at least 2 hours every day, and I put those headphones on and it's a perfect time for Audible. All right, guys, another consolidation. So this is the kind of stuff that you need to pay attention to, when it's trending, is not doing this. It will do a quick pullback, but it will keep going. Yeah, you should. Yeah, look at this, guys. Oh, this area, no, still needs to fill. Okay. All right, we have another area that needs to get filled. All right, let me plot this area here also. So we are creating a lot of voids to the downside. So a lot of reasons to pull back to fill in areas. But it is not mandatory to get filled today, right? The market chooses when it wants to fill these areas. So hopefully it will happen today, and hopefully it will make it clear that it's doing a pullback. But there's no way I would go short now unless I see it hit 60. We are too close, and there's 500 orders waiting at 60. So you would be stupid to go short now unless I see 6 bars and then catch a 10-pointer here. But I would have to see it move a lot. Yeah, it could fill or it could bounce, because it's all fuel also to bounce back. It picks up all of these stops that are on the way, and then fuel to drive up. All right, let's see. Yeah. So it keeps doing the small little ranges, whipsaw up and down. It catches fuel, new high, and then it does so here, whipsaw up and down, boom, new high, new high. So it's struggling. It's struggling. But it could pick up volatility after 61. So I'm gonna need to see it fail to take a short. I'm not just gonna take a blind short. Yeah, this is horrible. Friday, August trading. Yeah. Oh my God, so slow-mo. And this is when you have to be the most alert, because this is how they catch you, because people get bored and they go and jump on their phones. They look, go look at emails, and then they go and see a move, and they start a FOMO trade. Oh, it's moving, and it's not. It's just catching you off guard. So when it's slow, either go to sim or turn it off, or keep 100% attention, because that's how they catch you. The retail trader, right? If you can't keep 100% focus when it's slow, you shouldn't be trading. And all the stuff is obvious, but there are so many people who just, don't see the obvious. I mean, I'm not smarter than anyone else. Exactly. Not me. They're not going to catch me off guard, especially after I come in late into the game. I'm cold. I haven't warmed up. I don't want to pull a hammy. All right, volume is. Oh my God, it has dropped. On these moves here, it was up to 1300. Now it's 170. Yes, exactly. But don't overstimulate yourself with caffeine either, because once there is a move and you get on a trade, you need to have a low heart rate so you make the right decisions. So if you're a coffee guy, limit yourself to coffee and then go to caffeine-free tea or water. Yeah, well, or practice breathing. Learn some yoga breath meditations, and when you feel yourself, water's best. When you feel yourself get excited, you gotta lower your heart rate. Because this is like driving 150 miles an hour without a seatbelt. Anytime you're dealing with money, your heart rate will rise, and you need to be open enough and sensitive enough to feel when you're getting excited, so then you go and you lower your heart rate. You have to be conscious of when you're getting elevated. You know, either you're lucky if you get a sweaty palms, and that's a tell, you know, but not everyone gets sweaty palms or, you know, heart palpitating, or some people just are so unaware of their bodily functions that they don't even notice when their heart rate is elevated. I suggest practicing meditation, yoga. I meditate every morning as soon as I wake up. Routine. Brush my teeth, stretch, and meditate. And then I do all of my prep. This is if you want to succeed. You have to have your routine. You gotta have a routine. And this is just not me saying. If you go read or do research on traders that are profitable, they all say the same thing. Go read Market Wizards. There's a new one that came out a year and a half ago, so it's up to date. It was actually written during COVID, so go read what these guys do. You know, either you have to network, or you need to have a mentor or look up to someone that is doing well in this business. All right, struggling. All right, we'll probably go. We'll go for 60 now. Here we go. This is the move. It's picking up a little bit of volume. We went from 200 to 1100, and that's on a 30-second period. So they are buying, but every time sellers come in, And delta, I believe it was 1100 before. No, what was it? What was the high? The high, right? So we dropped from 9600 all the way to 92, and now we're rising again, and we are at 9400. And that was just in here. So for very little move, it affected delta quite a lot. Now there's not much to do here. All right, here we go. It's gonna go to 60. So again, that was a solid entry at 51. Missed it by 1 tick. Could have had a 9-pointer, maybe even more. I'm trading the ES, the Standards and Poor Mini and Micro. I also trade the Micro so people don't fantasize that they'll make money with the ES, because if it wasn't for the streaming, I would not be trading the Micro. I trade the ES. I have a big enough account. Again, if you have less than $50,000 in a life account, do not trade the ES. Trade the Micro. And if you're going for evaluation, you need an account that's 150 or more to trade the ES. There we go, guys. Here we go. All right, we just hit a big stop. So I'm only doing the MES so I could help people that are going through evaluations or have small accounts. Otherwise, personally, like yesterday, I did not trade the MES. All I traded was the ES. All right, guys, it looks like we hit a wall here, but still not convinced on the short. But we hit stops, we hit a sweep. Yeah, we just had 1500 stop. So that's a big wall. That is a big wall. Guys, all I ask for, if you follow my stream, is to give me a thumbs up so it can help the algo, so other traders can find the video. So if you could help me out, if you're learning something, please just give me a thumbs up. All right, guys, this could be it can, yeah. You went long, okay. Good luck. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of room. All of this blue area here, a lot of room to go long. So a lot of reasons to go long, and at the same time, plenty of reasons to pull back. Hello, Moses. Welcome back. All right, so I'm gonna need to go and see either a 65 or a 68 to go long. I cannot go long now. All right, guys, top of the hour here. Traders are coming back from lunch. CL cash pit is gonna close. CL market is gonna close, so we may see a big move here, either a pullback or on our way up to 70. Have my extension range target at 72. Missed the long at 51. So right now I'm a duck out of water. I need to be very careful. I don't want to take a trade in the afternoon, waited all of this time to be negative. And at the same time, I don't want to overthink, because I wasn't overthinking a little bit here at 51. It was a solid entry, but I followed my rules. Alright, it looks like there's a stop waiting to get filled at 60. It looks like it's going to be either 500 or 1,000. Already 491 have been filled. So are they going long, or are they exiting a trade, or are they going short? See, in order in the book doesn't tell you the intention. It could either be filling or exiting, right? So we are the ones that have to interpret what are we seeing. Is someone entering a trade, or are they exiting a trade? All right, so it's pulling back here. Let's see how it reacts. I may take a long at 56, anywhere between 57 or 56. I'm only gonna go long 2 contracts. But right now, not clear, or I may take a short here if I see it go up again and reach an exhaustion point here. Alright guys, I need to do a restroom run. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Hopefully I won't miss a move here, but the chance I take. Yeah, look at that. Hit 60. We should have seen it. Keep driving. Especially now, top of the hour. Usually it likes to move. So maybe this was the entry right here. So harmonics they have lowered from 8 to 6. So this is not a bad pullback to keep going. So that's half a harmonic. So that is actually a solid pullback. But I need more. I need more. I need to see at least a 57. All right, let's look where is, so POC is still at 52, VWAP at 51. So going long is high risk. I think it's high risk. So I'm either, yeah, I'm gonna do MES only 2 contracts. I don't want to give any money back from yesterday. So one ES contract can go badly very quickly. It could be negative $500 just like that. Now, when I first started trading, I was an assistant, and the person was trading the bigs, and one point was 250. It got ugly very quickly. Yeah, 250 per point. But back then, you know, most you saw on a day was 7 to 10 points. Nothing like today. Actually, these if you haven't been trading long, these 50 to 70 point range is just within COVID. Because prior to COVID, our range was anywhere between 15 to 25. So these are new times. Yeah, it's a lot of money. Yeah, well said. The new norm, and I like it because, you know, you can get 30 points on the move. I've been getting a lot of those. If you've been following me, you've been seeing that. You can get a 20 or 30 point move. All right, not this could all be entrapment here. Top of the hour, we saw nothing. All right, if it keeps this way, guys, I'm gonna start my weekend. I am in no hurry to lose money. Especially because I already requested a check. So anything I lose is I'm gonna be losing from my balance that I usually keep. Yeah, I don't know. Go ahead, Moses. I'll watch you go short. Let me know how you do. But I'm not doing anything. I'm not in a hurry. But I guess your robot was telling you to go short, huh? All right. Let me know. I'll watch ya. So this could be just a move to pick stops, to get fuel, to go long. So I need to see how it reacts here. From this point here, I'll think about going long, but I am not sold on going short. Now this could even be the entry to go long. We are inside of a low volume area, which is going to be hard to pass, but I need to see a 57 or a 56 in order to go and take a long. You know what? All right, let me make sure that I am not on the FlowBot, and I'm going to put a 2 MES only. Oh, that didn't work. All right, that did not work. All right, hold on. I pressed the wrong button. All right, and I was in the wrong chart. All right, now here we go. So I'm just looking for $50, $100. So I may miss the long again. This could be a solid entry right here. Half a harmonic, boom, go long. I mean, I could even enter now with 2. Then I'll put the stop at 55. Now, if I'm gonna go long, I want a really good entry. And the reason is, okay, so if I go long here, I could hide behind this area here, because it's gonna be a hard area to pass because there is no supply and demand right here. So then I could put my stop at 55 and I'll be safe. But if I go long here, then that is an extra 1.5 points that I have to add and risk. But I'm right now MES only, so it would be like $20. But I always think on ES because that is what I trade. So I'm gonna keep to my rule, because the whole idea of a stop is to make it hard for the market to reach it. It shouldn't be based on your percentage, but I mean you should have that in mind. You don't want to risk 10% of your account, but it's just like hide and seek. You want to put your stop at a place that whoever is chasing can't see you. And that area is you hide where there's no supply and no demand. Yeah, I mean, I always have a limit of anywhere between 2 to 3% of my account, but as far as target, I usually like to go for a 1 point R minimum. But you only start to grow your account is if you're hitting those home runs with the bases loaded. So you want to go for the 3R trades. That's how you start to make money. But risk versus reward, your risk is very important. And this is why you should never over leverage yourself. So in case you need to move that stop, because there'll be a lot of times that you are correct on the direction, but you got in at the wrong place. And if you can't stretch your stop because you're over leveraged, you're gonna get stopped out, and then you have to go for 200% to gotta make your money back plus your profit. So then you start putting extra pressure and stress on yourself.
Yes, you too. Yes.
So again, I may lose the entry here, and but you know, I'm okay. I'm not gonna get upset over spilled milk, because there'll be that time that I'm right and I can get 20-30 points. But at least I can say to myself, okay, your observation is right. The market is going long. You're just protecting yourself, but what you're seeing is correct. This was the entry. Not sure yet, but this looks like it was the entry. Just like here was the entry. I knew that this was the entry. And this could be the entry. But I cannot be upset that I didn't take it. Because there will be times that, okay, you know, you're wrong, and then you are negative, and now you're chasing your losses, or you gave back your profits. If you're gonna trade, you have to be patient. Let the trade come to you. Write that down. Let the trade come to you. So here I'm letting the trade come to me. Yes, but you need to be careful with over validation, then you miss opportunities also. So, all right, crude is closing. CL is closing. So you have to be in balance. Not too tight and not too loose. So here I'm not being too tight. I just need a little more confirmation. I'm not, looking for a pullback to IB high. I just need a little more. I'm willing to take a risk. I'm willing to take a trade, but I just need a little more. And here we are. looking for new highs. So now I'm going to be looking for a short. I'm going to be looking for an exhaustion here. Did we just do a new high? No. Okay. Stopped at 60.75. So this is when I use my Heiken Ashen to look at the wick, because with Renko, unless the market stops like it stops now, the wick disappears when it's volatile and you don't know if it hit. Are you still long, Moses? I would be careful if you're long. I mean short. Alright, I was talking and I did not pay attention on the last swing up. Right in here, we hit a iceberg of 500. So I say this all the time, I'm not an iceberg trader, but sometimes it is a tell. Alright, I'm gonna cancel my long. I'm gonna go back to FlowBots because I may be looking for a short here, but I do use it right now. That's how I was able to trade yesterday. I was looking at Bookmap, and then I placed, well, you could also place it on, you could place your orders on Bookmap, but I'm not a fan of the chart trading or their dome, so I was looking for my entries on Bookmap and placing them on Ninja, but it was there was at times that my Ninja was lagging 10 minutes. Alright guys, there could be a short here. This could be a short. High risk trade. There's a lot of room to the upside. Alright, I got Alright, so this is gone. Let's remove this out of the way. That's gone, so my target there was reached. Right? That was I had a target of 42.61, so that target was reached. I'm pretty sure that I posted that. Alright, I'm looking for a fail here, and my FlowBot is on, so I'm gonna be taking a ES trade. So maybe Moses was right, but it was the wrong time to enter to go short, because most people would have had their stop right above the high, right? So you would have been stopped out. So his short could be valid, but wrong timing. All right, I'm going short. Ooh, what? All right, going short. I'm gonna keep this tight. Gonna keep this tight. High risk trade. High risk trade. I'm just looking for a safe stop. Where am I? 63.75. Okay. All right. If it keeps going my way, I'm gonna add another 5. I may not add on the ES. I may not add on the ES. All right, let me make sure that my stop is safe. I'm gonna add a little more risk here. All right, so now it's time to look at risk versus reward. Okay, so what happened there? Something is up with my dome. Something happened to my dome. Okay, so I'm risking 475 to make $2,000. And on the, hold on guys, it's my son on the phone here. All right, sorry about that, guys. All right, and on the MES, I'm risking 118 to make $518. Yeah, that's pretty close, Ben. All right, coiling up here. I hope it's to go short. But again, high risk trade. high risk trade. Do not over leverage yourself. So we are above resistance. So our resistance is, what did I say it was? 260 is 4260 and 4225. So we are above resistance. All right, guys, I'm gonna give myself a little more room here because I just saw a ledge here, and I don't see it past 68. So I'm gonna have to, oh man, either I take the loss or I extend. I'm gonna extend my risk, and then when I see it fail, all right, why isn't it moving? When I see it fail, I'll bring it down again. But I made a mistake of not looking at another chart, so now I'm risking what am I risking here? So I'm risking 875 to make 2,000. So still not bad, but not perfect. Not perfect. But I think it's going to be hard passing 66. I think it's going to be very hard to pass 66. So I think this is just a squeeze. And as soon as I can, I'm going to add. All right, we need to fix this right here. We are at 63 and a quarter. 63 and a quarter. So we are Pac-Manning Pac-Man this area here. It's eating it up. And the MES, what am I risking? $218. Yeah, you know, this is why when you don't over leverage, you could do this. I made a mistake, but because I'm not over leverage, I could extend my risk. But if I had gone short 5 ES, there's no way I would have to take the loss. All right, we are picking up some volume here. But they're adding lots of reasons for a pullback. And they're all very close. So if you're along, be very careful. Very careful.
Yes, YouTube.
Right, what is wrong? I need to open this chart up. My charts are moving very slow here. What's going on? One of my charts froze. Yep, one of my charts froze. Is it back? Nope. Alright guys, if it doesn't come back, I'm going to end my streaming. Shoot. This chart's moving. This chart is moving. Alright, line in the sand is going to be 66. Alright, one of my charts is frozen.
Market volume stop by.
Alright guys, if I get stopped out, I'm done. Alright, it's now or never here. This is a solid move, huh? Solid move. Come on, chart.
Yes, YouTube. Market volume stop by.
Hitting a lot of stops all the way up here. A lot of stops. It looked like they did, but now it's frozen again, so I don't know, Cube.
Yes, YouTube. Market volume stop by.
I hope so. TDM. It's now or never. Line in the sand. Oh, I'm already. Okay, so yeah. So this is lagging because the ES. Yeah. Oh God. All right, so I'm stopped out already, but my MES charts are frozen. Yeah, you can see it here. The bid and the ask is at 68. See? But the chart is still at 67. Let's see if I could exit this here. Let's see what is. No. No, it's not a horrific issue. It's my Ninja. And now I can't even look at my control panel. I don't know if I was stopped out in the dome or not, because everything is frozen. So 200 and 193. So I was able to get out, because I think I said 218, right? That's weird. Huh. So I could have exited at 66. I have tried. I have fresh install. Now I actually rolled back to 22. I think the newest one is 8.26 to Yeah, 8.26.2, and I rolled back to 22. And I had a tech this morning. Yeah, I'm frozen. It's moving here, but it's lagging. All right, guys, I'm probably gonna take a short, but I'm not gonna stream. I think we are done. I think, yeah, 69 I think was the number. I think I missed it by 1 point, but I would be careful if you're long. All right, let me try here. Shoot. One last time here. I'm gonna have to turn everything off. It's not because I didn't stream on Tuesday or Wednesday, and I was still having issues. All right, guys, I'm gonna have to turn everything off here. And I'm gonna have to reload my Ninja. Oh man, how am I gonna save? I wanna save these charts. All right, let's see if it will save. All right, let's start by disconnecting. Closing. Yes. All right, I'm gonna try it one more time. If it doesn't work, I'm done. So I just stopped at 68. I think the high is the 69 here, but I could be completely wrong. All right, let's see what happened here. I think I was pulling too much data on my TPO chart. But it shouldn't be freezing because I have lowered it to 2 ticks per bar. So that usually it takes less resources. Oh man, I want to jump on this trade here. Yeah, it's still frozen. Well, charts are still loading, so. Yours is frozen too? Oh. This sucks. Alright guys, I'm gonna have to go and stop the streaming. I may return, but sorry about this, but I'm having to restart my system computer, so I'm sorry. Just go in the, if you're not a subscriber, go and subscribe so you can get a notification of when I go live. But all we have is an hour left, an hour and 15 minutes left. So, all right, guys. Okay, sorry about this, but I have to end streaming. I'll see you in a bit. You too, thank you. Thank you guys. If I don't see you, I'll see you live in the Dome on Monday. Have a great weekend.